kind of felt like it was showing me something.
Think you've seen every great movie out there. Think again. These aren't your average blockbusters. These are cinematic gold mines hiding in plain sight. From dark comedies to emotional powerhouses, these 10 hidden indie movie gems are guaranteed and to blow your mind, and you probably haven't even heard of them. Welcome to Tales of 10, your countdown kingdom for movies that matter. Let's dive into the top 10 hidden indie movie gems you've probably never seen. Number 10, Memory.
Or do you only remember when it's convenient?
I don't remember.
Starting off the list with a hauntingly beautiful film that lingers long after the credits roll. Memory is a tender exploration of trauma, vulnerability, and unexpected connection. Directed with quiet intensity by Michel Franco, the film stars Jessica Chastain and Peter Sarsgaard in two of their most moving performances to date. Sarsgaard portrays a man grappling with early onset dementia, while Chastain plays a woman burdened by a painful past. When their paths cross, what unfolds is not a conventional love story, but a fragile, deeply human bond built on compassion and trust. The film avoids melodrama in favor of subtle, deeply felt moments, the kind that speak louder than words. Franco's restrained direction allows the characters to breathe, giving space for raw emotion and quiet revelations to take center stage. Memory doesn't shout, it whispers. But in that whisper is a powerful meditation on aging, memory, and the courage it takes to let someone in. It's a masterclass in emotional storytelling, and a reminder that even the most broken hearts can still find connection.
Usual for you?
Oh, yeah.
What's the usual?
I don't know.
Number 9, Kinds of Kindness.
She asked me to fuck her in my uniform, and it hit me hard.
Yorgos Lanthimos is back with Kinds of Kindness, a twisted and thought-provoking anthology that's as unsettling as it is brilliant. The film is made up of 3 strange, interconnected stories that explore the darker, more sides of control, obedience, and human desire, all wrapped in Lanthimos' signature surrealism. Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons lead an incredible cast, taking on multiple roles that dive into the absurd and uncomfortable with fearless commitment. Whether it's a man surrendering all decisions to another, a woman searching for a miracle, or a cult-like relationship dynamic, each chapter offers its own disturbing questions about power, freedom, and identity. With dark humor, eerie performances, and scenes that will stay with you long after, Kinds of Kindness isn't just a movie. It's an experience that dares you to think differently about the world around you.
We didn't, obviously, fuck.
Number 8, Daddy-O.
He's married.
I know he's married. Don't drive a cab 20 years and not know people.
One taxi, 2 strangers, and an entire emotional universe packed into a single ride through Manhattan. Daddy-O stars Dakota Johnson as a young woman, and Sean Penn as a grizzled cab driver, whose seemingly ordinary trip from JFK turns into a raw, revealing conversation about life, love, regret, and human connection. Directed by Christy Hall, the film unfolds entirely inside the cab, but don't mistake it for small scale. This minimalist setup becomes a pressure cooker for complex emotions, driven by razor-sharp dialogue and 2 magnetic performances. In a world obsessed with spectacle, Daddy-O reminds us that sometimes all you need is 2 people, 1 conversation, and the courage to be honest.
At the end of the day, people are people. And people get lonely.
Number 7, The Outrun.
You think you're doing well. Suddenly you want nothing more than a drink.
Saoirse Ronan gives one of the most vulnerable and transformative performances of her career in The Outrun. Based on Amy Liptrow's acclaimed memoir, the film follows a young woman fresh out of rehab as she returns to her childhood home in the remote Orkney Islands of Scotland. Surrounded by wind-swept cliffs, crashing waves, and wide-open skies, she begins the slow, painful process of piecing her life back together. But this isn't just a story of recovery. It's about facing your past, embracing solitude, and finding meaning in the wild beauty of nature. With its lyrical storytelling, haunting landscapes, and raw emotional honesty, The Outrun is a deeply meditative journey that speaks to anyone who's ever had to start over. A quiet masterpiece for the soul searchers.
And the waves roll into the shore in time with my beating heart.
Number 6. The Substance.
This is The Substance.
Okay, brace yourself. The Substance is not for the faint of heart. This body horror fever dream delivers a bold, bloody commentary on beauty standards, aging, and self-worth. Demi Moore makes a fierce return to the spotlight, playing a woman who undergoes a radical transformation through a mysterious new product. The Substance. That promises perfection, but the results? Let's just say they're grotesquely unforgettable. Margaret Qualley is electric in a role that's as unhinged as it is captivating, and the film's blend of hyper-stylized visuals and biting satire makes it feel like a love child of David Cronenberg and Black Mirror. This is more than horror. It's a razor-sharp takedown of our obsession with youth and image. Uncomfortable, unforgettable, and absolutely unmissable. Number 5. The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Is there not like a harbour? It's sort of nature's harbour. Welcome to Wallace Island. No!
Ready for something feel-good and refreshingly sincere? The Ballad of Wallace Island is a musical rom-com that hits all the right notes, and then some. Tom Basden stars as a washed-up musician exiled to a sleepy island, where he unexpectedly finds a second shot at love, purpose, and yes, a reunion tour. Carey Mulligan steals the spotlight as a bohemian spirit with Stevie Nicks' energy and a voice to match. Her chemistry with Basden is irresistible. The film is witty, full of heart, and sprinkled with original songs that range from hilariously catchy to genuinely moving. Directed with charm and care, this is a story about redemption, creativity, and finding harmony, both musically and emotionally. It's the cinematic equivalent of a warm blanket and a cup of tea. A true crowd pleaser with soul.
Wowzers in your trousers. Yeah, the waves. No, shh. Like, shut up, don't.
Number 4. Un poeta, a poet.
Estoy escribiendo un libro.
Hay un libro.
Yo soy un poeta.
Usted es un desempleado.
Un poeta is a tender, low-key slice-of-life film that quietly sneaks up on you. Set in Colombia, it follows the life of a struggling poet, played brilliantly by Ubeimar Rios, as he juggles the chaos of everyday survival. With the impossible pursuit of creative expression, he's a father, a son, a reluctant employee, and beneath it all, a dreamer grappling with the slow erosion of his artistic soul. Whether he's writing scraps of poetry on napkins or trying to dodge family drama, his story feels achingly real and deeply human. Directed with understated brilliance by Natalia Santa, the film doesn't rely on spectacle. It thrives on subtlety. The humor is dry, the emotions are honest, and the themes of identity, purpose, and invisibility are portrayed with quiet power. Un Poeta is a love letter to all the overlooked artists trying to be heard. It's soulful, funny, and refreshingly grounded. A warm, intelligent indie gem that lingers long after the credits roll.
¡Saca ese hueco!
Number 3. Death of a Unicorn.
It's a fucking unicorn.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.
Unicorns are supposed to be magical, but Death of a Unicorn turns that myth on its head in the most twisted way imaginable. When a father-daughter duo, played by Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, accidentally hit a unicorn with their car, what starts as a freak accident spirals into something far more unholy. The unicorn's horn, it turns out, possesses supernatural powers, and soon, everyone wants a piece of it. What follows is a darkly comedic descent into greed, obsession, and surreal horror. Bodies pile up, secrets unravel, and the line between myth and nightmare gets blurrier by the minute. Directed with razor-sharp wit and visual flair, this A24 gem blends satirical humor with unsettling folklore. Imagine Midsommar had a baby with Bambi and then fed it hallucinogens. It's bold, it's bonkers, and it's easily one of the wildest rides of the year. Number 2. Anora.
A lot of it. I know.
Bro, didn't I tell you?
Sean Baker is back, and Anora might just be his most electrifying film yet. At the center is Mikey Madison, delivering a breakout performance as a New York City sex worker whose gritty day-to-day suddenly collides with the dizzying world of Russian oligarchs, wealth, and impossible choices. What follows is a whirlwind journey of survival, identity, and unexpected power. Baker's signature style, intimate, handheld shots, and raw emotional truth, turns Anora into something more than just a character study. It's a mirror held up to class, privilege, and the cost of freedom. Quiet glances, awkward silences, and moments of fragile tenderness say more than a page of dialogue ever could. Real, unflinching, and emotionally resonant, Anora lingers in your thoughts long after the credits roll. This isn't just another indie hit, it's a modern classic in the making. Before we jump into the number 1 spot, if you're enjoying this countdown and haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing movie lists, and don't forget to smash the bell icon so you never miss an update. Alright, now let's get to the number 1 movie. Number 1. Opus.
Icon Moretti returns for an exclusive listening experience.
Topping our list is Opus, a haunting, hypnotic descent into obsession, fame, and fractured identity. John Malkovich makes a mesmerizing return as a washed-up pop icon who retreats into eerie silence, hiding out in a bizarre fan camp that feels more like a cult than a sanctuary. Enter Io Edibirius Kayla, a curious outsider whose presence slowly unravels the twisted mythology surrounding him. Directed with unsettling precision, Opus builds its tension like a symphony, slow, methodical, and increasingly dissonant. Every frame drips with symbolism, every glance loaded with unease. It's a film that demands patience and rewards it with one of the most chilling climaxes in recent memory. Weird? Definitely. But also brave, artful, and unforgettable. If you're into slow-burn psychological thrillers with a side of surreal horror, Opus might just be your next obsession. Boom. 10 hidden indie gems, each one a cinematic punch to the gut in the best way. Which one are you watching first? Let me know in the comments below. If you love uncovering underrated movies, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because here at Tales of 10, we dig deep to bring you films others miss.